Kia ora, Chrissy back again, and we're going to get into the next episode of The Acolyte.
Like, comment, and subscribe, please.
So last time we had the episode Night, it came with the amazing revelation, which no one saw coming, that Khmer, I really do hope they say his name all the time because I keep thinking I'm getting it wrong, is the mysterious Sith that has been training May all these years. So he's made himself known. He's tried to kill May for betraying him, and he killed everyone. He killed Yord and Jiki, which I'm still like, I still cannot believe they killed those characters off. But he was then kind of taken away by the Umbra Moths after Osha did a little bit of trickery with her light. But at the end, after May and Osha, they finally get to talk and they argue. And they can't come to any agreements about anything really. May knocks out Osha, takes her clothes, cuts her hair, is now pretending to be Osha, and has gone off with Sol back to Coruscant, I'm imagining, which of course leaves Osha to be picked up by our Sith. So that's kind of where we left off. We're going to get into the next episode. If you'd like the full-length reactions to this episode as well as others in the series and other shows, then you can go to my Patreon. Otherwise, let's just get into it. Popcorn. Osha. So what? He's going to train you now? It's going to be a role reversal? Okay. What the frick is that? It's Maze. Oh my god, don't tell me. I have an idea of what's going on out here. Wow. It's like finding Luke on an abandoned island. Okay, it's not what I thought, but okay. I had this image in my head that she was going to come down onto the beach and she was going to see him training down on the beach, going through some maneuvers with his lightsaber, shirtless, That was what was going through my mind. Maul just died, alright? I need something to make myself happy. He's... What?
My whole team is dead.
Can't get communications out.
I must speak to Master Vanestra.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's right, this little creature kind of knows something's iffy.
Please, bombs and run it.
Osha, I'm going to reset the transceiver. Take the wheel.
Why don't you just kill him? That's your whole objective, isn't it? Well, is it now? I mean, I guess she still wants revenge, but he's having a hard time of it. I understand. Oh. Soul. Calm yourself. Why isn't he saying anything? This what was his name again? Basil Brush? Why isn't he saying anything? I mean, I say saying anything, but Oh, is that Pip? Oh no, I don't like that thing. I don't like it. He knows she's following you. Oh, is this where it's going to happen? It is. No. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Got to get that female gaze. Oh. Oh, down the nud. Oh, come on. Don't leave a bitch waiting. Come on, Osha, you must know that he knows you're there. Why do you think he's putting a show on for you?
How does it feel?
Oh. Please don't do the slow walk out of the water. Just in your full glory. Actually, you know what? Do it.
Stay where you are.
If you're not gonna join me, I'd like to put my clothes back on.
No.
I'm wondering if it's honorable to kill me like this. Heat of battle is justified. But a few hours later, it's vengeance. Now you're wondering how I can read your mind. I can't.
Did you kill Saul?
No.
Did you kill May?
No. Interesting you ask about him first, though. A special relationship, isn't it? Master and pupil?
Do they wear underwear? Look, in all seriousness, I can appreciate, you know, a beautiful body in there, but it just seems so unnecessary. I make fun though, you know, because that's just how I do. Let's be honest here though. Like, he's got a jaw that could cut glass, and I do love his face. But it's all you know, it's all in fun. Okay, no one needs to get bent out of shape about it. Besides, too young for me. The older you get, I don't know. I think like for women, the older you get, I think you're. Obviously, I'm just speaking about myself here. I guess I should put that caveat in there. The older I get, the more I find men closer to my age attractive. Younger, like much younger, like even in their 20s, it's too young for me. Too young. It feels icky. It feels gross. Okay, guys and girls, let the 20-year-olds be with other 20-year-olds. Okay. I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. Oh, Christ. Oh.
You saved us, Osha.
Soul.
That man, he corrupted your sister. He pushed me to a place
Hey. Whoa, hey, whoa.
It's time to make things right. It's time for me to face the High Council.
What the fuck is going on?
Carson 5112 to pilot GX8, you are cleared for transmission.
Did I I just completely misread what the hell that was all about? I'm going to assume that yes, I did. Because, yeah, I'm going to assume I completely misread that.
This is a case of an ambitious senator grasping for power.
We received a distress call from Master Soul. Apparently he's on a mission in the Outer Rim.
What did he say?
There were casualties.
Who?
All of them.
The entire team.
Get him back on the comms.
Unfortunately, we've lost contact.
Prepare a rescue team to depart for the planet Kofar immediately.
How do you know where he is?
I sent him there.
If you keep me here, Soul comes to you. He's found me before. And his strength in the Force is very powerful.
You think that's his strength? That's your strength in the Force, Osha.
Huh?
Someone ought to teach you that. I'd start swimming if you want to make it to the ship before sundown. Or you could wait for the tide to go out. You hungry?
So he's gonna like, she's gonna like, can I get the truth out of, what is going on with Soul? She's intrigued. She wants to know. Either that or she's really hungry. So, are you trying to hump her leg?
What if I reset you to factory settings?
Really? Pip was taken over just like that. Okay. No, thank you.
The Jedi teach there's only one way to access the Force. And if you don't do it their way, it fades.
I don't think I've heard that before.
But there is another way. Below the surface of consciousness are powerful emotions. Anger, fear,
Okay, well, this I get.
desire.
That's the path to the dark
Hey,
side.
what now?
Semantics.
That's my thoughts on it too.
You murdered my friends.
I killed Jedi. I killed those who threatened my existence. Why do you love people who can only go so far? Who can't go as deep as you can?
I'm not my sister. I'm not that easily corrupted.
I hope the love we're talking about here is familial.
You stayed here to do something. Do it.
A Jedi doesn't attack the unarmed.
Why do you still think of yourself as a Jedi?
Yeah, why?
I left
Why?
because I chose to.
Are you sure about that? This anger, this pain, this is who you are. The Jedi saw it, and that's why they threw you away.
Oh, okay.
They didn't throw me away.
Then why aren't you a Jedi?
Because I failed!
Oh! It's kind of hot.
I lost everything. Osha.
Shit, these two are going to become like a team.
That's when you're finally free.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Cliche. Not hating it. I think it's fun.
Mog.
Mog.
Heard from Master Soul.
No, but our team
Mog.
is ready to admit
Fuck.
in 20.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Joining us on the mission, Master.
I am.
But Master, I'm sure that these casualties are due to the planet's uncharted environment. You
I
don't
need to handle this personally. I hope that is all right with you.
Okay. Something definitely something more going on here. And she is involved.
How could I not have sensed that villain's true intentions?
I think when you really want something, it can cloud your mind. You see what you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Your pip droid. I noticed the way you take care of him. Talk to him. Love him. Even though he's just a machine.
I've always been like that.
I know.
I had to lose a lot of myself in order to become a Jedi.
I'm sorry if you felt that way.
Have you told me everything that happened on Brentok?
You were very young.
What happened?
But I'm not now. You can tell me.
I only say that because I mean I've mentioned it before that when they were making their escape and all the people were dead, they said it was an explosion or a fire. No, they said it was a fire. Didn't look like that to me. You know, the way that these people there died is very suspicious to me.
Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me?
Identify yourself.
My name is...
Ooh. He knows. Basil told him.
Master Soul, the rescue team is on their way. Leave your transponder off.
What are you doing?
What did they say?
Seems an Umbramoth colony hatched last night and wreaked havoc on a local settlement. If the Jedi had been anywhere near that colony, that could explain the large amount of casualties.
It could.
We're gonna find their bodies down there.
Could you give the same pitch to my sister?
I thought she wanted what I want.
What do you want?
The power of two.
He wants what? His own little dyad?
Where'd you get that scar?
Stop perving on him.
Looks like someone stabbed you in the back.
Someone who threw me away.
Your Jedi Master?
Kurtosis.
Handy against lightsabers, but also a sensory deprivation headpiece.
It blocks out all your senses?
So it's just you and the Force. Try it on.
I don't trust you.
Nor should you. But you should learn to trust yourself.
She's gonna do it. See lightsaber wounds. I hope you're going to gather those bodies.
What do you see?
An explosion, then a battle. One versus many. His power extraordinary, his skills erratic. His sole aim was to leave no survivors.
Oh, it's a whip!
They were all killed by a lightsaber. What does that tell you?
A powerful Jedi has fallen. You don't think Master Soul was responsible? Who else would possess the power to slay such a strong group?
Oh, she knows.
Something to tip the scales. It's time to get back to the ship. We should prepare these bodies for burial.
Thank you. That was all I really cared about.
We have a lot to do. We need to find your master. We need to save Osha. But first, you and I are going to talk. I've had 16 years to think about what I would say to you if I ever got the opportunity. So you're going to listen.
Oh God. Why do I feel that Soul isn't as innocent as I thought he was? Go on. Put it on. Why are you touching it so intimately? You are now an inquisitor. Oh, no, that's suffocating to me. What are they gonna like? They're like, it's almost like they're gonna like kind of like really kind of switch places. You know, Osha's gonna start kind of descending, and May's gonna like start working with Soul. I don't know. I don't know. However, I mean, I liked this episode. I had lots of fun on this episode. And I think a lot of that fun was like just me taking the piss out of it. Not in a malicious way, but I think the moment they, you know, kind of catered to, like I said, the female gaze, you know, taking his shirt off, actually getting buck naked, it kind of just like, that's all I could think about in a, not in the, you know, creepy way, but it just made me laugh. But yeah, I definitely think that the Soul is not as innocent as I have previously been led to believe. Something else, something else definitely happened on Brendock that he is hiding. What was it that tipped him off that Osha was May? Was it, you know, her questioning him about, you know, now that she's old enough, she's old enough to know, she's not a child anymore, that she deserves to know what really happened. Yeah, and also I think Venestra's got something to do with it, something to tip the scales. She said either she knows that there's a possibility of, you know, this guy, like is there a history? Who used to be the master? Was it Venestra that used to be the master that struck him down, gave him that big scar on the back? That's why she's like, or is her worries just, you know, broader, that it's just like the return of the Sith? So yeah, so he wants the power of two. I know that you know, that's the way that it's that's the way that it is with Sith. You know, there's always two. Yeah, why? What for? Just power? I know that he has mentioned that he just wants to be. He wants to be able to use, you know, the Force or his power in any way that he wants to be able to be free to do what he, you know, it's his power. Is it so wrong that you have a power that you'd be able to use it however you wanted to use it, and if you don't use it the way that, say, the Jedi say that you should use it, then you shouldn't have it at all? I don't know. Of course, you know, it's a very slippery slope, you know, when you start thinking along those lines, I guess. But yeah, this was actually really good. This was actually a really good episode. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I can't do the Basil Brush character. I can't do it. I hate his mouth. It creeps me out. And I feel bad, but that's just how it is. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for joining with me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time for more of the Acolyte. See ya.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.